Hi guys, this is Neil Curtis. Where shall I start? So, about 1 week ago, something very unusual happened. I realized that my Neil Curtis profile on Vimeo does not exist anymore. I thought maybe I was hacked or whatever, but I learned that it violated their terms of use. I started to work with Vimeo about 10-12 years ago, and they hosted lots of videos from me which were no problem for them. And I chose Vimeo because it was a provider that allowed nudity, artistic nudity. And for 10 years they had no problem with me. But last week they decided that my content is porn and that my content violates their terms of use. They removed my account. I wrote to them that I think my profile, my content is not porn, my content does not show erection or sexuality in a way of like penetration or ejaculation or whatever. I did not get a response for a very long time, and it's now for me the moment where I say I'm fed up with this company. About 3 years ago they changed a lot of the way how videos will be protected, and I found a workaround in order to keep the supporter system alive. Supporter system meant that people make a one-time donation and then they can watch the Replace Clothes with Paint videos. Then all of a sudden, for example, I was not able to follow people or directly write to them, and they said it's because of EU laws, but it was just weird. And the new move to remove my complete library, my whole account, is a slap in my face, because not only is it against me, it's also against you, my fans, and the people that I want to show my content. I have to admit that about 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago, I realized that my collaboration with Vimeo might have to turn into a different direction, and I started the Layers project on Patreon. For me it's very important that my content is not on a OnlyFans or on a fans only or any of these websites. Patreon was a company that I think is a good way of showing my work, because I think my work consists of pictures, of photography, of video, of all sorts of ways to show it, also for example PDFs with ebooks. And within the last year I gained more and more followers, and Patreon became like my new home for me and my work. But I also wanted to keep the old system with the supporters intact, and I wanted to be loyal and stay to my promise as long as possible. But now it's impossible anymore, and I'm very sorry, and I apologize sincerely, because I really honestly wanted to have this system as long as possible, you know. But Vimeo refusing me to use Vimeo in the way how I used it is like a slap in my face, and I'm very upset and hurt by this, because it's also means that it's a big change for me also, and for my fans, for you, and I don't want you to have any changes, because I feel like I have a commitment, and I want to fulfill this commitment. So I have decided to now go to a plan B, and the plan B is that I move everything from former Vimeo to Patreon, and I will also try to search for a new provider who can host my videos, who is a reliable partner that I can work with, and who also has no problem with my content, with nudity in a way that is erotic, but yeah. And I hope to be able to find such a provider soon. I'm in contact with a few providers. The problem is that even though when they say they allow nudity, it doesn't mean that they allow body painting or painted person. So first of all, I want to tell you, if you have a Vimeo account and you pay for it, please don't do that anymore. Remove your payment and turn it into a free Vimeo account without payment. I know that many of my fans actually pay for Vimeo, and I think it's don't do it anymore. It fills me with sadness, but my content will probably not return on Vimeo anymore. So therefore I cannot make the regular supporter system anymore. I'm very sorry and I apologize. I'm very sad, and it actually fills me with tears because Vimeo destroyed a very important way of showing my art to many people. But the plan B is that I've decided I will move everything to Patreon now, and because I know that some people are not interested in the Layers project, I will make some kind of replace closest paint only account there, and they operate by a monthly fee. So I will make a very cheap monthly fee for €2.99 or something like that. And please go to patreon.com/NeilCurtis and become Patreon there, and you can choose between the new replace closest paint only account, or also if you want to see more the Layers project or even the Ultra only content, please feel free, and yes. And I'm very happy at least to be able to have a way of being able to communicate in the future, because I realized that the people who came to Patreon and followed me on the Layers project, it was a very interesting and very cool way of interacting with the people, and it's like a community, and I felt more connected to my people than ever. Vimeo was a very good way of showing my art, but Patreon is a more quicker way, and because I upload new content on Patreon every day, I release a photo each day, I think that it's also a very nice way for you to see my work in a more intense way, and I'm very happy about that. So please, once again, don't be mad. I'm also very sad and mad. It's the fault of Vimeo, and I tried to fight to get my account back, and who knows, maybe there might be some kind of Christmas wonder, but as far as it looks like now, it's lost, and I think maybe it's a chance to reinvent or to move on and go to the next chapter, and I really hope you're part of this. And please head over to patreon.com/NeilCurtis and become supporter there, and also save money by turning your Vimeo account into a non-paying free account, and we move to Patreon now. See you and happy Christmas. Oh, and I just want to say again, I really wished that I had not have to say these words to you that I just said. I'm honestly sorry.